Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 3 of the November Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Make sure you go well if you're American, and let's get started on today's problem. Consecutive characters. Given a string S, the power of the string is the maximum length of a non-empty substring that contains only one unique character. Return the power of the string. Okay. So basically, I mean, this is a really wordy way of phrasing just consecutive characters, which is in the title already. So this should be straightforward. I mean, you just have some for loops. I don't think there's anything tricky about it. And then just keep track of consecutive characters, right? There are a couple of ways to do it. I think you can, like I said, I'm going to play around with a couple of ways. I don't know if there's any tricky things. I'm going to go over it's an implementation problem, right? So I'm gonna go over some various ways of doing it just because I feel like it's fun, maybe. But basically, for example, one way to do it is just like, let's just say the last character is equal to none, right? Which is never gonna be true. So for x is in S, for each character in S, if C is equal to last, then count increment by 1, max is equal to max of count and max, and then else last is equal to C, and then count is equal to 1, right? Also max is equal oops. And that's pretty much it, really. I mean, I've just set some variables, sure, but right, so that's pretty much it. There are a couple of fun ways to doing it as well. And that's part of the beauty of Leetcode, is that you get all these testing for free. And I don't know if I recommend this on interviews per se, but these are some other ways that I would write it, just to like how I would write it in a contest or something, right? Because this is gonna be right. I mean, maybe I'm off by one, but I think this is mostly right, and you saw me solve in like a minute. And then another way to do it is more of a competitive Python trick, which is to use zip. So then you start with so for count is equal to 0. So you keep the same, but instead of looking at just the last character and then keep on shifting it, you can use zip of zip and zip of one thingy. And then now you could look at consecutive characters, so A and B, say. If A is not equal to B, then count is equal to 1, and max. I guess we could actually just do it this way. Max is equal to count, else count increment by 1, and just to kind of kick it off, you could set it to some number to prefix, right? So this way that the first character will always kick off. So this is another way. It also is right. Just want to make sure that I press the button. It seems like I did though, because So yeah, so again, I did it in another minute. So that's another way of doing it in 1 minute. And then another way that I would maybe do it is just so this is kind of cool and it comes in maybe handy. But another way of doing it is actually using group by. So you can actually just straight by group by. Oops, group by of S. So for I forget how the thing goes. M and G, maybe. I don't remember the good notation for it, but basically this is the character that's matched, and then this is the list of the characters. Technically you could be grouping by with a function, so that's why they return the other things, but basically you just have a max is equal to 0, max is equal to the max of the max, or the list, or the length of the list of G, because G is an iterator. So then now you could do that. Hopefully that's right, and that looks good. So that's the other way. And of course, if you really pay attention, you can actually notice that you can actually reduce this to a one-liner. So you can just do this, sound effect for fun. Yeah, so I solved it in like a couple of ways. Similar things. I hope I don't mess up because that'll be funny if that I do all these ways and then it just happens to be wrong answer. But yeah, but most of the ways that I showed obviously does it in linear time, and you should do in linear time. Otherwise, it's a little bit too slow. Even though n is only 500, so you could do something in n squared if you really wanted to. I don't even know how that would work, but maybe start the left and the right and see if everything in between is the same. But why would you need to? But yeah. So let me know what you think. Let me know which way you did it. I once again, I know that I did really quickly, but I think you should be able to figure out how to do it in each way. But this is why sometimes I get asked questions. Larry, in Codeforce or other competitive things like in Top Coder, I used to do in C#. In Codeforce, I do it in C++. Why do I use Leetcode in Python or Python in Leetcode? Well, it's because I could do really short code like this, and I could get in like 20 to 30 seconds or something like that, and then move on to the next problem in competitive, especially when Leetcode is just really fast, right? Like people solve the entire contest in like 10-15 minutes, so I don't have like a minute to type up just reading the input, which I do on Codeforce, and it's okay. Anyway, that's all I have. Let me know what you think. Go out and vote, hit the like button, also vote for me, I guess, by hitting the like button and the subscribe button, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.